Hello, this is Miss Andrea, and it's been several months since my last YouTube video. I'm having a lazy work day. I'm working from bed today. I was at a Rotary meeting earlier this month, and the presenter mentioned that, I think he said 2024 had been his worst year ever for a myriad of reasons, professionally and personal. And as that year wound to a close, I think in early November, he made the decision that that year was over. He was just going to go ahead and roll into 2025. And in those first 2 months of his 2025, which were the last 2 months of 2024, he had his most profitable months ever. And I've been sitting on that for a while. It is now December 6th. And I'm just done with 2025. Honestly, I'm done with 2024. So I've lost my mojo. And I'm not trying to get it back. I'm trying to redefine it and recenter myself. Sorry. What had happened was in spring of 2023, a parent pulled me in from spring break and tell me a story of 2 of my students. I'm just going to leave it at 2 of my students. And they wanted us to be aware, but it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. They had handled it. And the parent looked me in my face and said, well, I guess I'm going to have to take you down. I'm going to have to leave and take other families with me. Long story short, they did exactly that. And for the last full year, I have been struggling to make ends meet with my homeschool program to the point where it's hurt me personally and financially. And so I'm already considering myself in 2026. And I'm going to move forward with purpose. My homeschool program has not recovered yet. My enrollment is very low, and it takes every cent I bring in, and sometimes a little more, to cover payroll and expenses. And parents see the cracks. There's no secret, right, that there are cracks. Would I like a better science teacher than me? Absolutely. Are there things that I'm actually going to change right away to make things more efficient? Yes. But things I have done to, in the short term, improve my program is I'm working with a consultant on enrollment, because I've worked with several people that were close to me on enrollment. And no offense, but they did not have the expertise that I needed. So I'm working on enrollment for spring semester and fall semester of next year, right? And if I don't have those numbers, I'm going to go do spring semester regardless. But if I don't have those numbers for fall semester, I'm going to close or greatly reduce my offerings. And my teachers have started a tutoring service so we can tutor people everywhere. And that's going to help them make sure they're getting paid what they need to get paid. And we are currently launching Hazelwood Prep at home and teaching 2 of our favorite classes online starting in the spring semester. American history taught by yours truly. It is my favorite subject to teach. It is being truncated to 16 weeks. There'll be a lot of homework so that it counts as a full credit and not as a half credit. And my daughter is teaching government in a role play situation. She's a really good DM, and government is one of her favorite subjects. And so those are things that I'm doing, looking into 2026 or stepping into and participating in 2026 now. And I am excited for that. I don't know fully anything. I don't know how technology is going to change the way we do things, right? I don't know how the way that homeschooling has morphed into this explosion of micro schools is going to change anything. I don't know how the economy being as bad as it is And that's one of the reasons for the low enrollment. Is going to change anything. But I know I need to be flexible and less rigid on me doing things the way I have done them, and learn to bend with the demand that is out there if I want to stay in this arena. When I started doing this, I was 50. I am now 57, and that feels like I've aged decades to me. And so is this something I want to do for another 10 years? Or is this something that I want to make strong and hire the right person in? Or is this something I want to take to another homeschool program and merge it with theirs, because that's an option that I have. So that's where I've been. If you run a homeschool program and you need counseling, you're going through hard times, people are giving you a hard time, or people are pushing and pulling you off of your mission and your vision, or you just want to know what the pitfalls are, you want the lessons learned, I am starting a support program for homeschool support program. So homeschool support. Leave a message in the comments, because we haven't exactly started yet. And once I see that I have enough people, because I'm going to do it in group sessions, I think we all need to talk to each other. Once I have enough interest, we'll see about doing some group sessions. Till next time.